They laughed when he failed the first time. They mocked him when he fell again. But what they didn't know was that every failure was building a fire they could never put out. This isn't a story about success. It's a story about pain, and the man who refused to let that pain define him. He wasn't born special. He didn't come from money. No one believed in him. He didn't even believe in himself. Not at first. He grew up in a broken home. His father left when he was just 9. His mother worked 2 jobs just to keep food on the table. He used to walk to school in torn shoes and still smile because deep down he knew, this can't be the end of my story. At 17, he failed his first big exam. Everyone around him said the same thing. You're not smart enough. You're not made for success. And for a while, he believed them. He stopped trying. He stopped caring. Until one night, he looked at himself in a cracked mirror and asked, is this really who I am? That night, something broke, and something else was born. He made himself one promise. I will never quit, no matter what it takes. From that day on, everything changed. He started waking up before sunrise. He worked during the day, studied at night. He ran when others slept. He trained his mind to push through pain, to ignore fear, to love the grind. People called him crazy. They laughed when he failed again, but he didn't care, because he had already seen the bottom, and it didn't scare him anymore. Every failure became a lesson. Every setback became fuel. He learned that discipline beats talent, and persistence destroys doubt. Years passed. He applied for his dream job, and got rejected. Once, twice, 12 times. Most people would have quit. He didn't. He printed those rejection letters, taped them to his wall, and said, every no brings me closer to my yes. He kept going. He read more. He learned more. He refused to let the world decide his limits. There were nights he cried silently, but those tears weren't weakness. They were proof of his fight. Then one morning, his phone rang. It was the same company that once rejected him. They said, we'd like to offer you the position. He smiled. Not because he finally won, but because he realized he didn't need their validation anymore. He had already won the day he refused to quit. You see, life will test you. It will break you. It will push you to your knees and dare you to stand up again. And most people won't. They'll quit when it hurts. They'll stop when it gets hard. But not him. Not the man who decided that pain was his teacher, not his enemy. He learned that quitting doesn't end the pain. It only guarantees the pain meant nothing. So when people told him, you'll never make it, he said, watch me. When life said, you're done, he whispered, I'm just getting started. He built strength out of struggle, confidence out of fear, success out of failure. He became unshakable, not because life got easy, but because he got stronger. If you're listening to this, maybe you're tired, maybe you've been fighting for too long, maybe everything inside you is screaming to give up. Don't. You're closer than you think. You've survived worse than this. You've already proved you're stronger than yesterday. Pain is temporary. Discipline is forever. And the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the voice that keeps telling you to quit. Don't listen to it. Because one day, they'll tell your story, and they'll say, there was a man who had every reason to quit, but didn't. And that, right there, is what made him unstoppable. They laughed when he failed. They mocked when he fell. But they didn't know. Every fall was fueling a fire they could never kill. If this story hit your heart, like, comment, and subscribe for more stories made for those who never quit.